Hey, what's up? It's Prodigy's Mind, and I'm joined by Blibbob today, and
Yep, that's
welcome
me.
to How to Build Carnival Conquest in Minecraft, Episode 8. Blib doesn't really do cruise ships, so this should be pretty interesting
No, no,
today.
I don't. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure. We haven't really planned out. I know what we're going to work on today. We're going to finish up doing what we did last episode, windows on the,
What?
that'll be the port side, so Blib will probably help with that. Um,
What?
And then we'll work on sorting the top area up here. I laid out a little bit of framework so that we can kind of go off of that. Um, but yeah, let's just go ahead and fly over here and get started.
What?
Um,
Are these windows black?
yeah,
Why are the windows black?
there's no interior. It's just an exterior.
Ah, okay, okay.
All right. So so last episode we basically finished up these windows here, right above the promenade deck. There are a few more windows towards the bow that we need to put in, and then also the windows on decks 1 and 2. I'd assume is what those would be, or maybe 2 and 3, below the promenade, right down there. So we'll put those in. I started working on the Lido deck here. That's where the framework is. So we'll get all this to line up, and I figured out where it stops. And we'll kind of talk about the Lido and where it starts and how everything kind of shapes up here. Again, if you look over at the Conquest that's right here, you can kind of see how this all shapes up. Though it is a little weird, and it's not actually that way to the same
Oh, right,
extent.
so it's kind of stepped.
What?
Am I right in saying like it's stepped?
Yeah.
Kind of like yeah. Like that's a pretty common thing on some of the older liners that we have.
Yeah.
Like I think Nico did well. You guys probably don't even know Nico, but he's one of our builders, and he made I think it was an Italian liner. And it
Yeah,
was a bit
I
like
saw
that.
those. He had a bunch of them. When I was looking over
Yeah,
there yesterday for the port, I saw a bunch of cool stuff.
yeah.
So let me grab a wand because I don't have one. And we will
Hmm.
just draw the floor for this
Work that magic.
deck. Yeah, magic. So yeah, so basically the rooms for right on the Lido deck here will go all the way up to the Lido. The Carnival logo there, that little strip of red, white, and blue. We'll worry about here in a sec, but let's just go ahead and get this row installed so we can actually just stack. I think we can get away with that. And so we will actually I'll go ahead and stack both of these decks, and we'll try 10 north.
I wish I knew what was going on. Oh
Alright,
man.
that works
Alright.
fairly well.
Yeah.
We might have to cut one of these rooms off the top deck here.
Okay.
And then we will just do it with this deck now.
So did you want me to cut one of these away?
Yeah, you can go ahead and remove one of them from the top.
Hold on. I'm doing that completely wrong.
So this video might be a little hectic, but
That's the idea.
yeah, maybe I thought it would be kind of a cool idea to
Get someone who knows nothing about what they're doing.
yeah. Well, I mean that's a lot of the viewers are that way too, so it'll shake things up a bit, you know.
Shake things up. That's the idea. That's how we do things.
Oh yeah, that's how it works in the
Okay.
Persian world.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to cut off a few more rooms here, but we'll worry about that in a sec.
Okay.
So from here, the Lido deck is glass all the way back, and it meets up with what we did on the aft in episode.
What's a Lear deck?
3 or 4. I'm sorry.
Lear deck? What did you say?
The Lido deck.
Lido deck.
Lido
What's
deck.
that?
That's like where all the buffets usually there, the pool deck.
Oh,
It's all
right.
kind of
Lido. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's fine. Sorry, I'm getting flashbacks of Habbo raids and stuff. Yeah, you'll remember that one. I don't know about some of the. Yeah. Well, that was a long time ago. All right.
So we'll just put some glass in there real quick.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and do that Carnival logo. And looking at the picture online, it's not really that deep. That's pretty deep compared to what it actually is. And also the way that I did the one over here, it curves. So we have 2, 3, 4, 4, and then back to 3, and then 2, and then 1, and then 2 again. And then so it's kind of weird the way I did it on Conquest over here. Also, one thing I'm noticing looking at pictures now, there are some areas over here that just are white wool. So we will have to figure out where those areas are and put those in accordingly because that's kind of important. Also, This ship did not have. This is wrong. This whole row.
What's wrong?
It's not. This isn't how it is in real life right here. It's there's no there's no cover here. There are chairs. There's a stairs go right here. I have a picture open in the other tab right now.
Okay.
But I don't even think we'll get to that this episode. I'm getting off topic. We gotta.
Yeah. We need to keep focus.
Keep focus. Yeah. So I think what we'll do
target.
here is we will just do blocks of 3 to start, and that's sort of 4, but you get the idea.
Oh right, so it kind of curves up like a, I don't know.
Yeah,
back of a car.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be something like this.
It doesn't look bad or out of place.
Yeah, it's smaller than that one is by quite a bit.
I'm not the expert though.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna cut this room out as well.
Oh right, so the logo will go here.
The what? Yeah, that's where the logo goes.
Right saying that, all right.
And we're gonna try this again because it seems a little bit steep, and we'll try it again with 4 blocks this time.
So I guess the good thing about doing shots from the same line means that you can kind of figure out like the what would be the word for it? Tropes, memes, something like that, like between ships, like common features.
Yeah, the classes.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing with Carnival
too. Yeah.
I was reading today. Basically, Carnival has 3 main classes, and I have all 3 in this yard right here. And so you can kind of see this one right here, which actually I forgot to talk about. This is a fantasy class cruise ship. This is Carnival Fascination, which I've been working on recently. I started this a long time ago, kind of lost interest in it and forgot about it, and then decided to come back to it. So that's what I've been working on the past few days. I don't know if I'll do interior on that. I might actually. You know, it's a smaller ship, so it shouldn't be too difficult. But this summer I have a lot of stuff planned. So there's Fascination. Legend is another class, which is the spirit class.
They all seem to have like very whimsical names.
Yeah.
That's something I've noticed.
So the 3 main classes are Carnival Fantasy, Carnival Destiny, and Carnival Spirit. Destiny kind of made a pretty ridiculous transition. It went from Destiny class to Conquest class, and then there was another class in there somewhere. Then there's Sunshine, which was at one point Destiny. And those are all kind of based off the same class, so I like to consider them all the same class. What are you doing, dude? I hear Apollo in the background. Doing some. But, yeah, so they have the 3 main classes, pretty much. And I thought that was pretty interesting. So, anyway, what I'm doing right now, slightly important, is I'm just working on making sure that this all works. So if you remember, the slope that we had for the window here is 2, and then it should be 2 again, like this, and then it's 1. So we need to make sure that this, as it gets to that point, will line up with that. So this one actually is here, and then this one's here, and finally this one goes here. And so you keep...
Question, what's going on with this cabin here?
This will be, this is there, and then
Alright.
That'll be that. Yeah.
Okay.
So we can put in the logo now. So it's about half and half, and that's pretty much it, really. Yeah.
I'll get that. Well, I'll get the rest.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me move this over 1 actually. Go like that.
Alright. Blue.
Looks kind of interesting. Maybe we should just do red there.
I don't know what it's like.
Blue there as well. Yeah, that looks good. I like that.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. And so it's not as tall as that one. It retains the same shape. Like it keeps the same slope, which is something that I didn't like about how the first Conquest did, and realized that was not at all how it went. So that was something that I wanted to change. Again, if you remember, one of the big things that's going on with this Carnival Conquest 2.0, which is actually what I began to call it, even though this would be Freedom at one point. Carnival Conquest 2.0 is essentially fixing up all the boo-boos that happened with the first Conquest, and there were plenty of boo-boos.
Boo-boos.
Yeah, I mean, I built it about 6 months ago. It was my first Carnival ship, and actually one of the first major cruise ships that ever got released. I've been building cruise ships for a while, but I've never, like, a lot of them never get released. You'd be surprised at how many. I mean, Blib will tell you. I start
Oh
ships.
yes,
I start
the
ships left and
storage
right, and then they get forgotten, and then
the
yeah,
storage map's just full of them. It's
yeah,
like a graveyard for Gecko's failed projects. It's
yeah,
kind
they're
of
everywhere. So that's one of those
uh,
things.
there's like one in my auto yard. It's ridiculous.
There's one in where? On your auto yard? Oh yeah, yeah, there is.
Yeah, like
That's the
what's that even
original.
doing there?
That's the original tutorial ship that I was doing. If you guys remember,
Oh
not
my
that's
gosh.
not even the
What's it
original.
doing?
That's the MCCL tutorial that I did like a year and a half, 2 years ago. That series got to part 15 over the period of almost 2 years. So that
Ugh,
didn't exactly go to plan.
not a gore.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put in some wool areas here that are actually like white instead of glass. There's a big one. I'd say probably about 3, maybe I'm gonna say 4 meters right here.
Oh, I doubt anyone would have a window that big.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
not
And
not
then
without
it gets
something.
cut up a few times. So there's one about here, a stripe, just a thin one. Um, we can push this in one actually right here. I think that's better. And then
Mm-hmm.
we have 2 smaller ones here, so right there. And then probably about 5 right there. So it kind of loses its sleekness, but
I don't know. It gained something there.
yeah,
It's
it
kind
gains
of.
accuracy. So yeah, and I'm gonna escape right now. Sorry, I'm looking for pictures because I'm trying to make sure. Um,
Ah,
uh,
okay.
okay, so Carnival renders don't actually show those gaps, which makes me nervous. Okay, that one
Uh,
does. Oh, wait, what's going on in that? Well, I'm so lost right now. Okay,
what's
so
going on?
I'm
Where? How? Who?
I'm looking at a picture right now
Oh,
where this area right here is actually more staterooms,
right.
but I don't know
That's
why.
more.
And this one sort of agrees. But
Hold on. Be me a photo. Right. I need to have a look at this because I
okay,
haven't got one open. I know you. What ship is this?
this is Carnival Conquest.
Carnival. Okay. Okay. Right. Give me a second. You just
I
keep
got you.
keep
I sent you
talking.
a link of that picture. That's
Oh,
one of the
even better.
long
Even
rated.
better. Even better.
All right, well, I'm gonna keep it this way, I think, because I can't really confirm that that's how it is. I was just looking at a Carnival render from Carnival. I'm looking at another one
Right.
now that doesn't have staterooms, but that one definitely did, and it said Carnival Conquest. You could read it on the bow, so you know. But I think I'm gonna take
Yep.
these. I'm actually gonna take these stripes out because they look a little funky. Um, Maybe I'll try when because the last episode is gonna be just adding details. Or the last few will be adding details, like nothing but adding details. So we can try again then and see what it looks like when the entire ship is like finished up. But as of right now, it looks kind of strange, and I'm not a huge fan of how it looks. So yeah. All right. So progress is being made slowly but surely.
The red looks a lot longer. Just saying.
That's true. That is
Like
true.
the sign in general just looks a lot more
Yeah. Maybe we should push this back.
long. We can push that back. I figure that some of the large window thing is expendable if we kind of
Well, yeah, I
do
was thinking,
that.
what if we 2, 3, 4, 5? We make it 5 now. 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that, and then 1, 2, 3,
Like the
4.
blue is pretty long as well, but I think we've got that more or less nailed.
Yeah, well, that kind of. All right, so we can now cut this room out. We're slowly getting rid of rooms, which will add a lot of space, and we can kind of push this all back, really. So now we can put the stripe thing like here-ish, kind of like that, and then so we'll have more blue. And
Oh,
then,
you're right. I see what you mean about the staterooms.
yeah, see, there are certain pictures that show it have the staterooms, but those are all like I'm looking at one now that's a pre-2009, so that's before the evolutions of Fun refit where they added the deck. Like this one, we're doing pre-2009, but that one was also pre-2009, which means they were either added or removed during one of the dry docks this ship underwent between.
Oh boy. Well, they probably got the The picture dated wrong or something. I mean,
Yeah, you
ship
know,
doesn't just have like,
yeah. Well, I'm looking at a picture
yeah.
right now that has it with the without staterooms. It just has windows there. So we're gonna go with that. I think we're making it too confusing at this point. You know, it's getting a little out of hand.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
okay, so looking at Conquest here, what happens is we have a wall, and this wall is right here. No, it's not red though; it's white. And so we
Oh,
can.
by the way, little known fact. Back in the early days of the server, me and Persian actually tried Dream.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
I tried
It
Breeze a long
failed
time ago.
horribly.
You can ask
It failed
JGA.
horribly.
Yeah, you can ask JGA about that. I tried Breeze. I think it was after visiting OIO. I was like, hey, let's build a dream. And so that was when I had a personal server that was pretty
Uh-huh.
dorky. But JGA and I, that was sort of our first thing that we tried to do together. Originally, he wasn't even helping building though. He was just gonna like document the whole thing and like take pictures and stuff. And like he said, he was gonna do a time lapse, but he was gonna do it without like taking a video. It'd be a time lapse of pictures, which I thought was strange.
That's not a time lapse. Well, it's kind of a time lapse, but it's more of a kind of montage.
Yeah.
Than a
All right, so I'm just kind of putting in this wall here. It's pretty
Hell,
simple.
even the slideshow.
Yeah. So this wall right here will be the atrium. It goes against this wall. And it'll go a deck down. And right here, things get really weird really fast. The way that the deck is laid out, you have it slowly sloping down, matching the logo right here, and that gets super messy. So you're gonna have to cut me some slack. I think we'll do that next episode. I think what we will do right now is that wall's in, and we'll worry about the top here. This area will be a whole episode, and then the pool deck area, and then the stern superstructure will be an episode. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to finish any of those areas in one episode, so that might be extended. Like I said, I expect the series to go to about 15 episodes, I think is about what I think it'll be. So yeah. So real quick, there are windows up here by the bow, so I'm gonna put those in real
Really?
quick. Well, yeah, there are windows,
Okay.
guys.
Windows.
So we'll just
Wait.
run these in. I'm gonna do the porthole style though. I do like the way those look, and I'll show you how to do that. Fantasy, or not fantasy, my bad. Fascination over there is using a lot of the porthole style windows, which I do like, and it keeps them centered and like, I don't know, it looks good, and they line up. It's like a way to keep them lining up with windows that are 2x2. All right, so
Yeah.
that's about 4 and like right there-ish. Yeah, it's like right. That basically lines up perfectly because it's right before that bit. Oh, when we have to put the little bit that sticks out on that area right there, the just in front of the lifeboats. I know I keep saying things. Lib can't see my screen, so he probably has no idea what's happening.
I'm like watching you over your shoulder. On screen, not like in real life.
Yeah. No, Blib is like directly behind me right now.
Yeah.
He's like stalking me. I've tried to get him to go away, but he won't.
Where are you? Where are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need quartz slabs. So this area right here just sticks out. It's pretty easy, I think. And then we can take our fence.
Is this for the pilot boat or?
No, this is, they have cruise ships. I was talking about this last episode. Cruise ships have inflatable lifeboats. Like they come in these little cylinders, and I really don't like them. Like I have something against them. I want to see if I did that even remotely, because they're inflatable, and like they're allowed. Those count as lifeboats. So if you have oh, that's what I did. My bad. So if you have 3,000 people aboard and you only have 2,000 people that can fit on the normal lifeboats, these inflatable ones count as lifeboats. So a cruise line can put, they could essentially just put these and get away with it, and they'd be fine. The inflatable ones.
How many cruise ships actually, well, sink?
Well, I mean, there was Costa Concordia.
Yeah, there's that one.
But the way that worked, that was just sloppy. That ended up, I mean, people still died, but thankfully the ship ended up.
Not many.
Yeah, not as many as you would expect from a cruise ship this size that quote unquote sank. It didn't essentially sink. It thankfully it was on. It came over. Yeah, it came to rest on land, which one might say, well, that's kind of bad for you to say, like, thankfully, or like only a few people died. Well, it was 30, I think.
Well, I'm talking statistics. I think it's horrible that people did, but
Yeah.
you know,
I totally agree. Like, it's bad that people died, but you'd think
yeah.
that a ship that was carrying this many people, and I'll go look at Conquest stats because it's over there, and I can't remember exactly how many people there are. But
Did you hear about the Carnival? No, Norwegian Dawn
yeah, I
that
read about
got
that after you mentioned
beached?
it.
Yeah,
It's kind of crazy. It's fine though,
yeah.
so that's cool.
You actually built that ship. I remember that one.
Yeah, I still
Yeah,
have it
that.
somewhere.
Yes,
Let me
it's
see.
floating around.
I might actually. Let me see if I can find it. So Sun is here. This is like Laura's build yard. That's Disney Fantasy or Dream. I can't remember which one he did. Here it is right here below if you want a TP.
Oh, on my way.
Yeah, this is Dawn. I did this a long time ago. Oh
This
man.
aged pretty well. I'll give it that.
Yeah, it has aged pretty well considering the way that I did the back here. This isn't the new style that we just did on Conquest. This is an older style. Um, so it fared pretty well. I was extremely happy with how it turned out at the time.
Same, like the kind of slope at the front. I really like that
Yeah,
bit.
the way that the slope of the bow meets the slope of the front, it all kind of works. It worked really well. Like I didn't really plan for it to work that well, but it ended up like the pattern that I ended up using worked like extremely well. So that was a
We
big
could
plus.
use this somewhere. Honestly, we could.
You know, maybe
It has interior. Well, some.
no, it doesn't really have any.
It has a bit.
See,
Not much.
it we were supposed to do one, but we never did.
Uh,
I think there might be like an area where when people first come aboard down here somewhere. Yeah, I think it's right here. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. Well, maybe not.
yeah.
Let me look. Yeah. There's some stuff down here.
Oh, we've got a huge dock planned, haven't we?
Oh yeah, so
Huge.
yeah, I haven't mentioned this to you guys, but there's some pretty crazy stuff planned for Persia.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be I don't know if I should tell them everything, but
No, keep it vague and
vague. All right, very vague. We will do
quiet.
that. We're gonna have a massive dock, and that's pretty much all I'm gonna say. There's gonna be tons of stuff there, like.
Tons.
And when I say a massive dock, like I don't think
Military
you
cargo.
yeah,
Cruise.
you don't understand to the extent of big that I mean. It's massive. We're talking.
Just have a look at the length of our runways.
Yeah.
That's a hint.
Yeah. If you look at the runway right now on Dynmap, if you go to Persian World's website,
That's in the airport, by
What?
the way, in case you didn't know, the airport runway.
yeah. So
We
the
have
main
an air-
airport, Shadowport International, is kind of under construction
Yeah.
right now. If you look at
Yeah,
the map, Dynmap, I'll link the actual Dynmap and I'll link the website. I think it's on the website, right? I haven't checked out the new website actually.
Well, the new website's still very much a work in progress.
Well, they were talking about it
But
earlier. Apparently, it was sort of working-ish.
it's working, but it's in beta.
Yeah. Okay.
It's almost there.
All right.
Almost.
Yeah. That's.
We can get you a link to it or something, maybe in the description.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, there's a good chance that by the time you're watching this, it's ready.
It'll probably change or something.
That's true. It might change.
Yeah.
Well, I will link
Probably
it.
better we don't.
Yeah, I will link it in the description so you can check it out. But
Yeah. The current link.
what? Yeah, I'll
at
post
this
the current
time.
link, and then if it changes, I'll try to update it. But chances are it'll be updated in the new video. I'll probably add it to my.
No promises.
Yeah, I'll probably add it to the what do you call it? The thing that I've been using on all my other videos, the outro. Well, not the outro. Like I have a default description that goes under every video at the moment. So it'll be there.
Okay.
So right now I'm just putting in windows. More of these small ones below the promenade deck here. They're pretty simple. Just I'm not even doing porthole style here. Don't even bother. Just stick in normal ones. And then real quick, it also has these slab things that go in like here.
Like half portholes.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what they are, but there's three. There's 3 on this one, and there's 4 on the deck below, and they line up like normal. 1, 2, 3.
Gonna have me a look.
2, 3. Yeah, that should. Yeah, that's 4. Okay, and then we'll just cover those up. So the windows are, for the most part, it's just a 4x4 square, and then there's 1 on each corner. It does change about right here. The bottom ones skip, and then they alternate. It looks like. Oh no, it doesn't. It looks. One would think it does, but it doesn't. It just skips. So like this block right here, it won't. There won't be a window there. So let me just see how that works. Yeah. So there's not a window there, but there is a window up here.
Where's the logic?
Yeah. This kind of comes down to what's inside there.
Yeah.
There might not be staterooms there. It's possible there are crew rooms or.
Yeah, that's probably pretty likely. Lower decks.
Yeah. There might be stairs or there's a lot of stuff that could be there. So anyway, we can basically just stack this. I don't know why I'm stack. We'll do 30 north. That's a good place to start, I'd say. Yeah, we can continue stacking. These go all the way up to the stern. So we just need to watch out for our mooring holes over here. We could probably do 50. Oh, nope, not 50. We can do, let's do 40, 43. I'm feeling good. Okay, we'll do 45. Alright, that's like perfect. Awesome. Alright, so, yeah, we'll stop the bottom deck here. We can continue the pattern here. These keep going, yeah, these keep going all the way to stern. Alright, so, yeah, that's pretty much it. You'll probably want to cover these with, well, I'm using black stained clay, but with whatever you're using to cover the windows, unless you're doing interior, in which case, you can do that. Looking at where this is, second 3 from the name. Since I did all these windows correct, I can use them. So 3, second 3 for the name, back, and it's past. All right, so it's like right here-ish. We'll cover this one. Oh no! Blib dropped from the call. Let me see what I can do about that. I'm just gonna call him back. Alright, he'll probably answer. Internet connection problem. I'm not having an internet connection problem. Yeah, Blib's from Scotland, guys, so, his accent's pretty thick. But we were talking the other day, Persia's getting a pretty big refit. A lot of things are going to change, so we're talking about, oh, that doesn't line up. Yeah, there's 4 there. Oh, man. Okay, well, let me move all of this. Let me see if he's talking in chat. Oh, he left the game. Yeah, his internet dropped out. It's no worries. So I screwed this up, so I'm just going to move it all 1 south. That should all basically just fit, really. 1 south, fill, and then just cover the gap here. Let me go check to make sure everything's still in the right place. So, yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. Blib joined us today. He's not big with cruise ships, so he was just kind of running. He was just kind of hanging about or whatever. He wasn't doing much. But I thought it was cool. We talked, had a conversation. It was definitely pretty cool. I think he liked it. And we're gonna hopefully be doing a lot more collabs together. Blib hasn't really done much in the name of videos and stuff. I'm hoping to change that. Why not? He just came back online.
Sorry about that.
Hey, no worries, man.
My ISP, who I'm not going to name, is absolutely horrendous. I have an 18-month contract with them, so
ooh, fun.
Fun. Why? But yeah, I completely lost connection there.
Yeah, no worries, man. But yeah, I'm just pretty much wrapping up.
Okay.
Just saying that hopefully, you'll be around for more collabs. You haven't really done many videos, really, but hopefully that changes, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, with everything that's going to be changing here within the near future for Persia, we're gonna have a lot of.
I'm all for like dual-com. I mean, I don't know if I'd make my own channel. I don't know if I have time for that, but I can definitely dual-com.
Yeah, so we'll have a lot of new stuff to cover within the coming months. Trust me. We're not gonna say too much. We're keeping it vague, as Blib said, but
yeah, very vague.
There's a lot of stuff coming, so be ready. I don't know what I'll do at the end of this series. I know I'm kind of talking soon. It's only episode 8. We're only about halfway through, but it should end midsummer-ish.
Aye.
The series should. So perhaps I'll start a new tutorial series or something. That would require a ship to be finished by then. which means I'll have to finish something in this yard. There's Conquest and Pacifica, and this is kind of sad, are the only 2 ships in this yard that are finished. These 2. And
Says a lot about us.
Yeah, Pacifica was a refit too, and I did that in a week-ish.
We could finish things more, but we have too many ideas.
Yeah, we have ideas.
That's a problem.
And then yeah, the stuff we were working on gets lost. I also have a problem where like I'll just change how I do something, and then it makes in my mind it renders it renders the other ship. Well, I guess it would be shit for me.
Mooch.
Yeah, it renders it like obsolete already. And so I just lose interest
obsolete in it. Before it's finished.
Yeah, like the way that I did it, like Dawn was kind of that way. Like it was awesome when I did it, and then things started changing for me, and it didn't make sense.
I know exactly what you mean. Like I remember when I did Star Trek shows. If anyone has seen my Planet Minecraft, I don't know how you would. If you want to put a link in that, go for it.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Like yeah. I remember there was this ship that I worked on for ages. I designed the thing, made it from scratch with a friend, and we took so long on it that most of the stuff that we built into it had already been put on other ships. Like the stuff that it was originally quite cutting edge, like redstone warp cores and God knows what else. No one will know what I'm talking about, but yeah, kind of very similar to what happened to you. Very similar.
Yeah, so that's sort of what happens. But, hopefully I'll finish something up. Hopefully we'll have something that we can work on this summer, or late in the summer, I guess, and I guess for fall. These tutorials, take this will be 15 weeks. I'm doing it every Friday, and I say that it's not been every Friday, but I've still managed to get one out every week, even if it is late by a bit. This one won't be. That's a plus. As long as I don't forget to upload it like I did last week. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Blib, thank you for joining me, man.
No problemo.
Yeah, this was pretty fun. We did get some stuff done. I know it probably wasn't the best in the series as far as explaining goes, and as far as progress goes, we really didn't do too much.
We made a sign.
Yeah, we made the logo, and we got some windows in, and we sort of put a bow on a bunch of things that needed to be done because we didn't finish them in other videos. So yeah, hopefully, I guess we'll start on the bow area here soon. And then we'll work on pool deck. That might be 2 episodes, and then 2 episodes for stern, superstructure, and the smokestack, which I'm going to change a lot, by the way. That's funnel's a little bit off for the ship, so we'll work on that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.